Welcome to our e-learning video on the subject of the Bloc National. The Bloc National was a political alliance in France that existed in the early 20th century. It was a coalition of right-wing and conservative parties that were united in their opposition to the left-wing parties of the time. The Bloc National was formed in 1902 and it was led by the politician Paul Deschanel. It was created as an alliance of conservative and right-wing parties, such as the monarchists, the Bonapartists and the conservative Republicans, to counter the growing popularity of the left-wing parties in France. The Bloc National advocated for traditional values, such as the preservation of the Catholic Church, the protection of private property, and the maintenance of a strong French empire. They also promoted a strong centralized state and opposed the autonomy of regions. The Bloc National was in power several times in the early 20th century, with Deschanel as the president of France from 1920 to 1921. However, the coalition was dissolved in the 1920s as the political landscape in France began to shift towards the left. It's important to note that the Bloc National was a controversial political alliance, and it has been criticized for its opposition to progressive and left-wing ideas, as well as its promotion of conservative and traditional values. Thank you for watching this e-learning video on the subject of the Bloc National. Understanding the history, goals, and ideology of the political alliance is important in understanding the political landscape of France at the time and the impact of its actions on the country.